Hi, this is Brian from ScrapyardArmory.com. I've gotten a few requests for a tutorial on making bases for MechWarrior figures. Here are a few examples of ones I've done in the past using 2-inch hexes. So let's get started. I make my hexes out of Sculpey, and this you can get at just about any arts and crafts store that you have in your area. Before you get started, make sure you have something down on your surface. You don't want to work right on your kitchen table because of how sticky and tacky Super Sculpey can be. So you want to work on something that you're not afraid to mess up. When you first take out Super Sculpey, it's quite hard, so you gotta knead it and work it to get it soft. This is a piece I've actually worked a little bit before, so it's just about ready to roll out, but it'll take you a few minutes when you get it right out of the box. Be sure to preheat your oven to about 275 degrees Fahrenheit and have a cookie sheet with some aluminum foil ready to go. When I was at the craft store, I got this to help me roll out my Sculpey. And while you're rolling it out, make sure you turn over and flip the piece often. Because of how sticky and tacky it is, you don't want it to stick too much to the mat. That way when you pull it off, it will stick to the surface and it'll just distort it before you bake it. Once you start getting close, I picked up these two little sticks that are just about the size, the thickness that I want out of my hexes. So now I can just use that as a guide to start rolling out and putting the final thickness. There we go. Just one more turn. Make as big a batch as you need. Usually I make about a dozen at a time, but for this demonstration I'm only going to make one. So there we go. This piece is just about ready, and in order to cut them out, I just use a paper template and an X-Acto knife. Stick it to about where you want to. Well, I'm not making a whole lot, so that's fine. Press it down and start cutting. I like to go once through, about halfway, and then right to the bottom. That'll help keep it at clean edges. Just like that. Another good thing about this little mat, I can turn it as I go to make the cutting easier. They don't have to be perfect, because once they get out of the oven, they can be sanded or filed or even drilled if you really wanted to. So there we go, almost done here. Take off your template, and there we go. Clean up some of the corners just to make them a little bit sharper. And pick it up. Once this one is just about ready to go, you can take that stick that you had before and just touch the edges and the corners just to make them sharper. They don't have to be perfect unless you really want them to be. So this one is just about ready to go. Put that on your baking sheet. I just happen to have a few that I prepared earlier, and this is what they look like once they come out of the oven and have cooled. You bake these for about 15 minutes. And once they are cooled, then they're hard. You can sand them and file them to make the corners real sharp. Usually I just go ahead with how they come out of the oven. Just a word of warning, make sure you cook it at 275 degrees Fahrenheit and not 350, the common cooking temperature for cookies. You're not baking cookies, you're baking hexes. But if, in the unlikely event that you actually do make that mistake like I did, here's what you can expect. These are a few hexes that I made that spent a little bit too long at a little bit too high of a temperature. They're not supposed to look like this. And let me tell you, they stink. They really stink. And it stays with you for about a week. So you're not baking cookies. 275, not 350. So now these hexes are just about ready. I usually spray paint them with a black primer to get them ready. And then you're ready to glue your mini down, flock it, and you're ready for your next battle. This is perfect for grinders or even the new quick strike rules found in strategic operation. That about wraps it up. Thanks for viewing.